What's up everybody, welcome back to a brand new video, and if you've read the title you know what's going on here. And in today's video I'm doing a comparison air rifle video, and this video is sponsored by Kendall Gray. This video is inspired by a Kendall Gray video. And in today's video, this will be a comparison video. I'll be comparing a $50 air rifle to a $100 air rifle. And the first air rifle we'll be looking at is the $50 one. And you can pick this up at Walmart or get it off of Amazon for about the same price. This is a Daisy Powerline 880 air rifle. The caliber of this air rifle is .177 BB and pellet. And this is a multi-pump pneumatic. This has 800 FPS, and with this rifle it should come with a scope. I don't have it on here. I'm going to be using iron sights because I feel more comfortable with that. The optics for it is 4x15. It has a safety crossbow bolt trigger block. This rifle is about $20 more on Amazon, but the version I could find, it did come with some accessories, so you'll be getting a plus with that. And now the $100 air rifle. This is a Benjamin Parler. This is a .22 caliber, so this is a big step up from the previous air rifle. This is a break barrel nitro piston. It's a single shot. This can get up to 950 FPS, so 100 more feet per second than the other one. Already this is outdoing it. And for the safety on this is an ambidextrous, if I'm pronouncing that right. Basically that means you can use it in both left and right hands to put the safety on right there. Now for this one, this is a .22 pellet air rifle. In comparison, they're both about the same length, with the Benjamin coming out is bigger and heavier. Now one thing I like about the Daisy is it is a lighter rifle. This is more for beginners, and this is just a cheap gun overall. But this can take BBs and pellets, but it can't take 22 pellets obviously. But this one can only take 22 pellets. Now the downside to the Daisy is you have to actually pump it up. This one, like I said, is a nitro piston, so you just open it up, pop the pellet in there, close it, and it's ready to go. And this one, in previous shooting, this actually has a bit of a kick to it. Otherwise this is just for like target shooting, maybe some light pest control. This can take down a squirrel with a pellet, but you have to factor in how many times you're going to pump it up. As with this one, you just have to open up, and I will demonstrate that in a minute. But overall, this will most likely be quicker on the reload, but with this one you will have to pump it up. So we're going to compare how much damage each of these rifles do. I like this because it can take BBs and pellets, but this one is for bigger targets. You could take down squirrel, possibly raccoon, opossums. Maybe even groundhogs with this one, because this thing is awesome. We're going to compare which one can do more damage, and for our first test we're going to be shooting water jugs. So let's get into that. For the Daisy air rifle, I'll be using .177 pellets for it. Your rifle, you just gotta open it up, stick it in right there, close it up, it's ready to go. Put the safety on, and for this I'll be pumping this up for about 20 times. We'll see how much damage it does versus the Benjamin. Remember, safety is number 2 priority. Number 1 is having fun. What's that? Not sponsored. Anyway, let's see what this thing can do. Wow. Look at that. It punched a hole in it. It did not come out the other side. I think what happened is I had it pressurized enough to where all it did was shot the pellet in it. Didn't even go out. The pellet's in the bottom of it. Wow. Maybe the other one will do a lot more damage than that. Now with the Benjamin, I'm using a hollow, see if you can get it to focus in. Anyway, I'm using a hollow point pellet. If you haven't already watched a past video where I shot a Coke can with this thing, just destroyed it. I have a feeling this is gonna go through both the bottles. I just went ahead and put a fresh bottle in front of the one I haven't shot yet, so we're about to shoot this. With this one, it's pretty easy to use. You just hit the barrel down, wait till you hear the click, and you see right there, just take the pellet, put it right in there, bring it back up, lock it till you hear the click, keep it on safety, do not put your finger on the trigger till you're ready to shoot. And with this I'm going to be using the scope, because this one does not have iron sights. That's one downside to it, but the scope is sighted in, so we're going to see if we can just destroy these bottles. Oh, but look at that, it's doing the same thing. Oh, but it did go into the second one, look at that. So it went through the first one, came out, and into that one. Oh, that's cool. Now, I'm just going to do a close-up shot, just point blank, blast those bottles, so y'all can enjoy that. And then we're going to move on to the second test, and it's going to be ice. And I probably failed to mention, but I'm probably shooting these at about 100 feet. So right now I'm just going to shoot this thing at point blank and see what it does. Well, I definitely got that one. It might have missed the second one. He's definitely bleeding. I missed the second one, or I went through it. There's one pellet in that one. So overall, if these wasn't pressurized, both of them would have went through. But I'm giving this round to the Benjamin. For the second test, I'm going to be shooting ice bottles. We're going to see which one does more damage. I think I know which one's going to do more, but let's see. First up, the Daisy. And I just shot this and realized I wasn't even recording. So my other camera should have caught it. So, the Daisy with a pellet. There's the pellet right there, if you can see it. So it did not go in that far. It barely did anything to the ice. It just fractured it a little. So let's see what the Benjamin can do. Okay, we got the Benjamin with a hollow point. We're gonna see how much damage it can do to these bottles. And for the Benjamin, alright, so it did not go through. I was expecting this thing just to destroy it. I think it's right there. A dark spot. So about the same result for both of them. This one did slight more damage. It did not destroy it as expected. I was expecting to go everywhere. And for the final test, I'm just going to be shooting a board. See what the pellets, if they can go through it, how far they can get into it. First up, the Daisy. There it is. It splintered the back just a little. It moved, but it's just lodged in there. I can see some deformity. Let's see what the Benjamin can do. So now it's the Benjamin's turn. The Daisy, it shook it and made it move. I think this one's just gonna knock it right off. Right there's where I hit it. This will focus right there. Oh yeah, it definitely did a lot more damage. I think you can see it in there. It did not go out. It's still wedged in there. Well, I had it, but it fell. Yeah, it did not go all the way through. It's just wedged in there, all deformed. So overall, after shooting these and testing these, I say damage-wise, the Benjamin comes out on top. It beats the Daisy because this thing just did way more damage. Both rifles performed very well today. I feel like the Benjamin, it didn't really do as I expected. I was expecting this thing just to destroy everything put in front of it, but it did not. It got wedged in the ice and the board, just like this. This one did do more damage. And I say if you're just looking for something for target practice, just to have fun shooting cans and stuff like that, I definitely recommend the Daisy. If you're looking for something for pest control, this will shoot anything. I don't know if it could kill anything larger than a squirrel, at least using pellets. depending on how many times you pump it up. But if you're looking for an air rifle to shoot any kind of pest bigger than a squirrel, up to probably a groundhog, maybe even bigger, I definitely recommend the Benjamin for pest control. You could even use it for some target shooting, but if you're looking for a target shooting rifle, definitely go with the Daisy. But this thing performs just as well as the Daisy, if not better. This thing is heavier, but this thing will kill a squirrel up. Like I said, this thing will kill a groundhog. So if you're looking for something for pest control, I recommend the Benjamin. When it comes to this, the Benjamin does not have iron sights. I like using the iron sights on the Daisy. The downside to the Daisy is you have to sit there and pump it up. So if you're doing pest removal, it's definitely going to cause a problem if you miss the first shot or wound the animal. But then this one is definitely a faster reload. Depending on which pellet you're going to use, it's going to vary in the damage. But this is definitely going to stop whatever you're shooting at it if you hit in the right place. But overall, this is good for target practice. This can be used too, but this is more for pest control. This could possibly take down a miniature pony. This, anything bigger than a squirrel, it's just probably not going to do very well. And maybe some rabbit if you're looking for that. But you could use this in squirrel hunting, but I highly recommend the Benjamin. Downside, like I said, this does not have iron sights. This just looks cooler, but overall this is going to run you, this is going to be a lot higher, but you're really paying for more power and damage. This is 22. This cannot shoot BBs. This can. I like that. Yeah, just looking to have fun, shoot some cans, definitely the Daisy. Pest control, go the Benjamin. I'll try to leave links to Amazon on both of these. You can get both of these off of Amazon. They're also at Walmart. Amazon's going to run a little bit higher, but you may be able to get some deals. And plus, this will come with accessories. This does come with a scope. I just didn't use it because I couldn't find it. But overall, if I was going to do any kind of squirrel hunt with these, I would definitely go with the Benjamin, just because of the faster reload and the more power that it has behind it. But if you're just having fun, target shooting, I definitely go with the Daisy. It's all up to you. It just depends on what you're looking at. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time.